when the blood pH falls below 7, 6.8, 6.5, 6.6, you would die unless the blood defends itself. The blood has to do something. Your body has to fight it. Because at that low level of pH, you can't exist. So what does the blood have to do? If you continually keep your pH low, because you eat animal products, and your doctors don't tell you not to do that. They know full well. The body now has to absolutely, to survive, has to neutralize this acidity. And how does it do that? It needs calcium. So the doctors give you calcium pills, and like a good patient, you take the calcium and you say, I'm taken care of. No way. The artificial calcium, anything that comes out of a laboratory, anything that comes out of a chemical factory and that comes in pills, it doesn't go into the system. The body needs living substances. Do you know where calcium can come from? The best sort of calcium, if you stop your kids from drinking milk, and they don't need milk, another thing too. Most children after the age of 2 don't have the milk digestive enzyme. They can't even handle it. And if you also give them meat or fish or chicken or eggs, they are much too high in protein, and their pH falls below 7. The blood, in order to keep you well and to keep you living, has to provide itself with calcium. What does it do? It takes the calcium out of your bones. That's called osteoporosis. You'll see I have a straight back. I don't have osteoporosis. I don't have pains. I don't have a doctor. Okay. That's something else. When you go to a doctor with pain or symptom, or you have a problem, or you're bleeding, God forbid, or something like that, you expect the doctor to give you some pill or treatment or other to get you well. First, please let me tell you, Orthodox medicine has 2 important branches. One is for acute problems. You have an accident, God forbid, you break something, or you cut yourself, or you burn yourself. They're good at taking care of that. I don't argue that. They can set your bones. God forbid you have a bullet in your system, or somebody stabs you, or any of these terrible things happen. They do happen these days. They can help you. They fix you up. They can put your bones back together. That's fine. They do that. And I have no argument with that. Congratulations. But when it comes to chronic degenerative diseases, by definition, they are incurable. All of them. 1,500 of them. And then some. Now what do? What the doctors are taught in school is simply help to give the relief. You have high blood pressure, here's a drug for high blood pressure. You have a heart problem, here's a drug for the heart problem. You have a bone problem, here's a problem. Arthritis. Do you remember the story of Vioxx? Vioxx was put on the market by Merck. And this was out about 3 years ago. Merck admitted that they were making over $2.5 billion on the sale of Vioxx. Vioxx, they also admitted, had killed worldwide 55,000 people. Vioxx was a pain relief for arthritis. What's arthritis? Simple. Excess protein. The protein turns into acidity. And you have phosphoric acid, and it causes inflammation of the bone, and then the body has to withdraw calcium, and between the withdrawing calcium and the bone irritation and inflammation, and before you know it, you have arthritis. Do I have arthritis? No. I don't eat proteins. Animal proteins. It's very simple. It is so simple. And then comes another thing. Why don't I want to go in the hospital? Why don't I want to see a doctor? All medical drugs, bar none, all are liver toxic. Liver? The liver is the key organ. The liver is responsible for everything biochemically that happens in your body. Everything begins and ends in the liver. Everything. It's part of healing. It's part of even producing all the nutrients your body needs everywhere. Hormones and sex and everything begins and ends in the liver. The liver is the key organ. The liver is a fantastic organ. Now you may have heard it said that the liver will filter your blood. It does that. But that's only one of the very, very many functions that the liver has. But the problem is that every medical drug, street drug, prescription drug, any drug whatsoever is liver toxic. You can't tell me that you don't hear drug ads on television all the time. And don't let anybody tell you you need milk and that the calcium in milk will get over osteoporosis. It causes osteoporosis. Milk from happy cows. Do you realize that California cows have as much as 750 million pus cells in a quart of milk? 750 million is permitted by the FDA to cross into other states. Million. Okay. You want to drink that? Oh yes, it's pasteurized. Now you have cooked pus cells.